Hi, guys. Welcome to the Sunday Talk Show. I am Marlene, and today is Sunday, December the 12th. And of course, I want to start out by shouting out my members. Welcome to my members, and I appreciate you guys so much. My members are Dunamis Soundmind Services, Bozo Calvin Jr., Pandy's Hair Candy and More, Pittsburgh Artist Studio, Be Amazing Sylvia, Edward Smart, Van Life with Gina, Melissa King My Econ, Tony Clopton, Boss Life Online, Barry Johnson, Beverly Black, Team Bill with Geo, Thrill Seeks, Time with Tiffy, Team Ranger 92308, Advertising Junction, Tracy Ocean Fire 777, Marlin Music Channel, I Am Tracy Lee, Miss Kim's $5 Bling Bling Emporium. Thank you all to my members. And of course, anyone who would like to join the membership on my channel, you are more than welcome. And of course, before I get started, guys, I have to start with the Best Life Crew song. Welcome, everybody.
Be encouraged, be inspired, be yourself, you will survive. Just know it, just breathe it, and be it, and live your best life.
So I'm going to turn this off and yeah. So, hi guys. Welcome to the Sunday Talk Show. Thank you guys so much for coming. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you guys so much. So, today we got a really good topic. Today's topic is all about perseverance. We're going to talk about what it is and how we can keep persevering despite whatever we're going through, either in the past or in our present. So let me see who's in the chat and welcome everybody. Hey, Edward Smart. Edward Smart is a member of my channel and an awesome supporter. He also has a channel. So welcome, Edward. I hope you're doing great on this Sunday. Thank you so much for coming. And Boss Life Online. Boss Life Online is a member of my channel. She is also the founder of Team Bill with Geo, and also Boss Life Online and myself. We have a channel together, Information Girls, all about YouTube information and more. So if you'd be interested, I'm going to ask one of my moderators if they could please drop the link to Information Girls. I would really appreciate that. And we have Miss Full Roller. She is a moderator of my channel as well. She's also one of my Team Bill with Geo playlist buddies. I really appreciate you, Miss Full Roller. She has a great channel that has lots of information that I think you guys could really benefit from. So head on over there. If you guys always are welcome to look at all the channels that come into the Sunday Talk Show. And if you are interested, always join them and enjoy their content. Hi, Jaden. How are you? Welcome. Yes, guys. So today's topic today is all about perseverance. And we know how important it is to persevere. But really, what is perseverance? It means that you are going to do something despite the difficulty or the delay in achieving success. And I know the question that you want to ask: how can you keep going despite having difficulties or despite a delay or achieving that success? It shows really how persistent you are. It shows your tenacity, your determination, your resolve, your resolution. And you really have to have something strong within you to persevere despite your difficulty. It really shows the type of person that you are when you face difficulties, when you face struggles, when you face disappointments and roadblocks. It shows really how strong you are. And I wanted to do this stream to encourage you guys. I know, especially for some, during the end of the year, going into a new year, sometimes it can be difficult to think about going into a new year, especially if you had a hard year, especially if you are missing people in your life, maybe that have passed away or have moved away. So you're not able to see them like you would like. So there's a lot of things that can cause us to have it difficult to persevere. Sometimes it could be us. We personally can be a roadblock into our own success because maybe we tell ourselves that, we're discouraged. Maybe you are discouraged. Maybe you're disappointed by something. Maybe you are looking at how somebody else is succeeding and you feel like you're stuck in the same place. So this stream is all about encouragement. I just want to encourage you guys, whatever your 2021 has been like, no matter what things that you have tried to do and they haven't panned out how you liked, don't give up. Here is your encouragement from me. Don't give up. You can succeed. And don't let anybody tell you any differently. A lot of times we are judging our standard based on other people's success. But what you go through, who you are, every day is just about doing better than you did yesterday. And if you have done that, you have achieved success. And we have to learn to congratulate ourselves, boost ourselves up, tell ourselves, I'm proud of you. You're doing a good job. And sometimes that can stop us or slow us down in the success in our life because we are allowing, you know, maybe your own heart, maybe your heart is broken, maybe you're sad, maybe you're grieving, maybe you didn't get the job you wanted, maybe you didn't get the home you wanted, maybe you got out of a relationship that wasn't good for you, maybe a lots of things could have happened to you in 2021, but persevere anyways. This is just a stream. I just wanted to encourage you. There's going to be no pointing fingers and telling you you should have did this, you should have done that. No. This is just to make you feel good. This is your virtual hug to make you feel good about yourself. And we have to encourage each other. And also, we have to encourage ourselves. So when I say this, I'm speaking to myself too, to not give up, to be encouraged, to smile, to let things roll off your back. Keep going, guys. Keep going and be determined to succeed. And I think that's important for not only me to say, but you to even think about that sometimes. Be determined to succeed. And that's how I want to start off the stream today. Let's see what's going on in the chat. See what you guys are saying here. Yes, thank you, Boss Life Online. She has dropped the link to the Information Girls channel. That's the channel for YouTube information and much more. Hey, James, welcome. Happy Sunday. I hope you're doing great. I really appreciate you being here. Thanks for dropping some of my emojis. Boss Life Online. Now I can properly speak. Hey, y'all. Did I miss something? Were you in the ads, Miss Full Roller? I feel a little lost. So I just wanted to encourage you guys today. The topic of perseverance is one that is really near and dear to my heart. And why it's near and dear to my heart is because when I was growing up, when I was younger, I was never fed this type of encouragement, motivation, determination. And I want to encourage you in that. Just because you did not receive something when you were younger, or even where you are right now as an adult, does not mean that you can't change your thinking. You can't change your outlook. Persevere despite your struggle. And that's what perseverance means, despite what you're going through, despite maybe if it may seem delayed to you. Don't give up. Keep determined. Hold your head up. Be positive. And I want to pause on that for a second. A lot of times in when it comes to perseverance, we find it easy to persevere and keep going as long as it's positive, as long as we have support, as long as we are financially able to be sustained. But when we hit a roadblock, when we get lack of support, when things aren't looking like it's going to pan out the way that we would like, that's where it gets harder for us to pull ourselves up, to strengthen ourselves, to stay motivated. Because it's one thing to say, be motivated, but it's another thing to stay or to become. You know, to be motivated, it's like putting on a coat. Every day we have to clothe ourselves with perseverance. We have to have a determination every day. You got to put on, I'm determined. Put on that coat every day. I'm determined. I'm strong. I'm persistent. I'm loved. I resolve within myself. I love myself. Every day we got to put on that so that we can be strong, because it's very important. Despite what you go through, we have to remember that we are not our circumstances. So no matter what we are facing, health problems, delays, lack of support, all of that does not change that you can be successful. And, success is relative from one person to another. One person's success may look like this, and another person's success may look like this. But it's important for us to keep going despite, no matter what you have been through, no matter what other people say. People can say whatever they want to. Don't let that hit you in your heart and make you feel that you are less than, because you're not. You are not less than. You are somebody important. You are somebody special. You are somebody of worth. So what really is the power of perseverance? It's really important for us to understand that we have to be strong within our mind. We have to be strong in our mind. And why that's important for us to be strong in our mind, because you know that when you have the right thinking, you're thinking despite your circumstance, despite what you're going through. But when you have that strong desire and you are telling yourself, don't give up, be encouraged, stay motivated, keep your head up, that's what's going to keep you going despite whatever it is that you are trying to go through. No matter what other people say to you, no matter what it is that you are trying to handle, don't ever give up on yourself. And why I wanted to do this stream also is because, I also put as part of it, even if things aren't working, don't give up. Try again. And it doesn't matter about how many times you fall down. It doesn't matter how many times things don't work out, or it doesn't matter how long it takes you to get to where you're going. All that matters is that you keep going, stay determined, keep the course, keep your head up, because that's what people want to see. People want to see you feel down. People want to see you struggling. People will like that. People love to see when somebody is discouraged. People smile, actually. There's a thing called people who are pessimists, people who like to see you struggle. They enjoy seeing you fail. Don't give anybody a rise. Don't let anybody feel that they have something over you, because they don't. You are somebody important and special. You have a meaning to your life. Oh, you were eating, Miss Florilla? Awesome. What you eating, sis? Hi. Hi, Smart Aviation. Welcome. Thank you so much for coming. Hey, Paige, Math World. Welcome. How are you doing? Yes, each person's view of success is in different forms. Yes, and that's really important to understand that. Hi, Paige, Smart Aviation. Welcome everybody to everybody who's new. Thank you so much for being here. Yes, each person's view of success is really different because what one person may view as success, another person like everybody has a different view. Everybody has a different struggle. But all that matters is that you are being successful and doing what makes you feel good about you, what uplifts you, what supports you. And you don't need anybody else to tell you that you are successful, even though it would be nice. But we have to learn to encourage ourselves. Hey, Donna, how are you? Donna, just being real, is one of the moderators of my channel. She has an amazing channel. She talks about true crime stories, and it's just a delight to be at Donna Just Being Real's channel. So if you guys have not heard of her channel, please go look at her content. And if it's something that you're interested in, I would welcome you to watch her content. So thank you for being here, Donna. I hope you're doing good today. Yes, I agree. You will eventually get there. Yes, and it's so important to know and understand that smart aviation because a lot of times we get discouraged. We get so discouraged and we get so down because we feel, especially, I know for myself as a woman, you look at other women and not that you really want to compare yourself to other women, but you look at certain women and you look at them like they have certain careers, they have certain status financially, maybe they have their children, maybe they have certain things maybe you want, but not what everybody has is meant to be for you. And we have to take that in and understand that as well. Not everything that other people have is what you should have. What you need to have will be available for you, but you got to reach out for it. And that's what I want to tell you guys too as well. Everything that other people has is not meant for you. Everybody has different things that maybe they need in their life. And maybe that's not what you need, Maybe that's not what you need. So we have to focus on that too. Focus on what you need. Focus on what gives you support, what supports you emotionally, mentally, physically, what brings a smile to your face. Just because people have certain things, maybe financially, that does not mean that they are happy in their life, because we know that finances is not the only thing in life. It's so much other things that is important to in life. So let me see what you guys are saying. Oh, black eyed peas, kale salad, apples, and walnuts. That's nice and healthy, Miss Full Roller. I'm waiting for my plates. Oh, okay. It's me, Ed, my second channel. Thank you. Ooh, child, I needed this message today. Listen, Miss Full Roller. See, when I try to make this channel, I try to not the channel, when I do my streams, I try to think of something that would be motivating, encouraging, or a life lesson to other people. So I'm glad that this did this. Okay. So I want to talk to you guys a little about perseverance. We all know about the story about the little engine that could, and did it take? What did it take for that? He had to keep saying, "I think I can. I think I can." And we have to also be like that little engine. We have to tell ourselves, "I think I can," because we got to tell ourselves, "I think I can," before we actually do, because it's not just about saying it, it's about the action. What are we doing behind that? What are you doing to prove and show? What are you doing? What's the action? What's the results behind the words? Because it's easy for us to say, for us to do certain things. It's easy to say. How many people say we want to do certain things, but what is the action behind it? So I'm talking to myself when I say this too. We need to put a fire under our own selves as well. We stop all the talking. I'm going to do this, or telling people this is what I'm going to do. We have to learn also, we got to move in silence. Not everything that we're doing, we got to tell other people. You don't got to tell nobody nothing. And especially be careful about the people in our circle, because not everybody that we tell things to is on our side. So be careful about the things that you say. Be careful about the people who you share your private thoughts with, because that can make you feel discouraged at times as well. That can really make you feel discouraged when you're going through a time period and you want to do something, but you just need somebody to just be like, I'm behind you, give you a little push. I'm here to support you. Those type of words really do go a long way. It carries a very heavy and strong weight. So there is power in support. And I encourage you guys, if you don't have some accountability partners, please find some. Whatever it is that you want to do, find some mentors. Find people who actually care about you, not people who just say it in words. I care about you. I love you. I'm here for you. A lot of hot air that people will blow and speak, but their actions do not show it. So what I'm telling you guys is it's important for us to support ourselves and to also not tell everybody your hopes and your dreams. Okay. So next on the list. So to continue persevering, we also have to remember how important it is to, keep doing it, keep trying. Because the race is not won by just words. Because if it was, everybody could do it. Everybody could do it. But it's just about making small changes, and it can cause to big actions in our life. Like I thought about it at one point in period of time. If you just did a little bit of something every day, we could have a really big action happen to us in our life. It's not how fast you move. It's not how fast you're going, but it's that you continue, keep going, keep believing in yourself. And not only don't stop dreaming, but don't stop the actions behind it. If you want to do something, you got to show that you really want to do. You got to show it. What actions are behind it? Are you really wanting to do it, or are you just saying it? It's not just about the talk, it's about the action. What are your actions? So that causes for us to look at ourselves, to be accountable to ourselves. Am I really a person who wants to be results driven or just talk driven? There's two types of people: talk driven and results driven. And we want to be the people who are results driven. So I'm learning to as well to pull back, to not say everything that you're trying to do, but show by your actions. Show people what you're doing. Show it. Show by the actions. And then you can feel good, because the more that you make small things happen, it keeps encouraging along the way. Like, if I can do this little thing, then I know I can do something a little bit better. It's like a snowball. It keeps growing, and then you keep getting stronger, and you keep feeling good about yourself. So I'm telling you guys, don't stop having small goals, and then get a bigger goal and get a bigger goal until you are able to achieve really what you want to do. Okay. So I just want to tell you, it's really important to persevere. It's really important to persevere despite whatever you are going through. It's important to persevere. So here are some 5 steps how to persevere even when you really want to quit. Okay. So number 1, Make sure your goals are worthy of perseverance. I'll say it again. Make sure your goals are worthy of perseverance. Why I say that is because sometimes we may want to do something, but it's not even worth our time. Make sure the things that you want to do is in alignment. That is it worth your time? Is it worth your mental, emotional, and physical usage? You know? Okay. Number two, recall past perseverance. So this is really important to help you to be encouraged. We got to think of a time where we were going through a difficult time. And you have to look back on times where you thought you weren't going to make it through, but you did. What that does to us is it makes you say, I thought I wouldn't get through that, but I did, and I'm still here. And that is going to be encouraging to you as an individual because it shows you that I got through that and I will get through this. It develops strength in your mind and you're able to visualize and recall, oh, yeah, I thought I wasn't going to get through that, but I did. But I'm still here and you are still here. So use that to strengthen yourself. Number three, take a step. And that means to take a step in the direction wherever you want to go. You got to take a step. You got to show the action behind what you say. Take a step in that direction. Okay. Number four, set your pace. We got to say how fast you want to do something. So you got to say, I want to achieve this in 3 months, 6 months, a year, 2 years, 5 years, but you got to set your pace. How fast am I going to do this? How am I going to do it? You've got to ask those questions because that's what gives you the momentum to keep going and to keep trying is you have the pace. Okay, I did this. Now next I'm going to do that. And that keeps you going. So number five, you got to tell yourself, just keep going. Even if you only say that in your mind, just keep going, even when you want to quit. That's exactly the time where you need to continue to persevere, just like those 5 steps. And then you just repeat it. Repeat it. Set the pace. Take a step. Recall your past persistence. Keep going. Make goals. So all of those are some of the 5 ways that really helps me out a lot. Thank you, Boss Life Online. I appreciate it. Yeah, guys. So I have 3 more things that I want to share with you. And I think it's very important for us to take these steps to persevere because nobody is going to do anything for you. That's one thing that I learned. And I know it's things that you guys have learned too. You can want to achieve goals and you have to be at a point in wherever you are where you are sick and tired of the same things. And until you light a fire underneath yourself, until you get excited about it, until you dream about it, until it's the first thing that you think about when you wake up, and it's the last thing you think about before you go to bed. That's when you know you're right on course. You should be excited when you wake up, and you should be excited when you go to bed. If you don't have that, maybe you're not in line. You're not in alignment with your dreams because you got to be excited. If something you really want to do, you got to have it in your mind. You got to be thinking about it. You got to be excited about it. You got to have a fire and you got to put in the action to make it happen. That's so important. Put in the action and make it happen. Okay, so here is the notes that I wrote down. You know, when you are brave, the brave really aren't fearless. They just do things despite the fear. I'll say that again. The brave aren't fearless. They just do the thing despite their fear. So the same thing goes with resilience. You might think the truly mentally tough never want to quit, but the truth is that perseverance is usually about keep going, even though you want to stop. And I'm going to stop right there. Especially when it's hard. The truth is that is when you want to quit. But that's right when you may be right on the edge, right before your breakthrough, right before your success. That is usually when people give up the most, right before their breakthrough. So you got to encourage yourself, say, it's about to happen for me, and I cannot give up. I have to be strong. I got to love myself. I got to believe in myself. I see that it's going to get better for me. I can do this. And we got to ask ourselves these questions. How do you push on when you're at your lowest and you want to crawl and away and hide from the world? So people are often, less excited when they talk about those dark periods of their life, but you have to understand that everything has a balance. There's going to be a lot of dark times, but you can also have a lot of bright days. Success, live for those. Don't think about the struggles and the hard times you may be having. Think about what is ahead. Think about who you're going to become, who you're going to encourage, who you can support and build up. And that's so important to your success. We have to understand that there's somebody that you're going to teach, there's somebody that you can heal, there's somebody that you can strengthen, there's someone that you can motivate. Your story can be the reason why somebody starts. And I think about that sometimes when I get discouraged. I think about it sometimes when I don't want to encourage other people. I think sometimes, who wants to hear my story? Really, who am I? And I have to take a step back and say, why not me? Why not use your story to encourage somebody? Because that's the reason why I do YouTube. That's the reason why I'm writing my book. That's the reason why I do what I do. Because if I can just get a few people to encourage themselves, to walk with their head up, to believe in themselves, to love themselves, to know that you can do better and you can be better and you can love yourself. Even if nobody else loves you, you can love yourself. That love is an inner quality, that it's not about your past, but it's about your present and your future. Every time I think about that, it gives me goosebumps. It's not about where you have been, but it's about where you're going. Yes, it's about where you're going. And that's what you got to do. That's what you got to think about. That's what, when you're having hard times, when you're in your darkest hour, think about, it's not about where I am. I got this. I can do it. And we got to encourage ourselves and say things like that so that we can be encouraged. We have to. Let's see who's in the chat, what I missed. Hey, Cece. Aloha. How are you? Thank you so much for coming. Appreciate you being here. Hey, Josie. It's so good to see you. Josie has an awesome channel, and so does CC Uncut. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate you. I hope you're having a great Sunday so far, everyone in the chat. I appreciate you guys, and I thank you for the likes. That really helps me out. Yes, Philippians 4:13, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Yes, it is so important that we think about how important it is to not only get support from ourselves, but if you are a person who is a believer, to know that you can draw your strength when you're down. You can draw your strength when you feel discouraged, that it doesn't all have to come from us. Yes, Josie, never give up. Never give up. And when I say that, I speak to myself. You guys have to understand there's certain days where I'm not feeling it. There's certain days I don't want to come on here and motivate and encourage you guys because I may feel down certain days. But when somebody puts in the comment section, that video really encouraged me. It gave me what I need to keep going. It's like a shot in my arm. It's a shot in my arm. And I keep going to encourage you guys. I keep going for my parents. I keep going for my child. I keep going for my brother, my aunt, my uncle, all of those who have passed, those who came and paved the way so that I could walk through it, so that I could be stronger, that I could be more courageous. And I thank them. And I thank them. I thank them. Yes. Yes. Thank you so much, Cece. Yes, for now. Thank you, Josie. I appreciate you. I try. It's not me alone. It's a long road. It's a long road. God loves you first, and then after God, you have to love yourself. You didn't ask to be here. You have to show up and show out for yourself, and everything will follow you good after that because you love you. Yes, and I understand that. But sometimes, even though we know that God loves us, sometimes because of lack of support, sometimes maybe because of depression, maybe your circumstance, maybe things aren't working out the way you want to. Have you ever wanted something so bad? You wanted something to work out and it's not. It can be a jab to your heart. It can make you feel so discouraged. It can make you feel so depressed. But despite what you have been through, persevere. Here is your encouragement. No matter what you have been through, no matter what struggle, no matter what pain, no matter who supports you, they don't matter. The most important person that you need to support is the person that you look at in the mirror every single day. Look at yourself in the mirror. Love yourself despite what anybody else says or does. Love yourself. Make the hard decisions. Keep trying. See, the problem is that most people give up right before their blessing. You were just about to get your blessing, you were just about to receive, and then you walk away from it. We have to give God an opportunity to bless us. It's about the actions. What actions do you have behind whatever you are saying? You're saying, I want to do this, but are you showing that you really want to do it? Are you showing it because your actions prove that you actually believe? See, we have to believe in ourselves. That's something that nobody can give us. Nobody can give us believing in ourselves. Nobody can give you joy. These are things that we have to give ourselves. And I understand, guys, 2021 has been maybe a difficult year for many people all over the world, maybe financially, maybe health wise, maybe your heart is broken, maybe you've lost dear loved ones, maybe you're not able to see the ones that you want to see because of what's going on in the world. So it can cause us to be discouraged. But despite the pain in our heart, despite our circumstances, we got to keep moving on. We have to push past fear. See, one of the favorite things that I like to say, we have to push past fear with faith. See, we have to use our faith to encourage us despite everything. So be encouraged despite your problems, despite what you're thinking about, despite who you let you down, despite people who hurt you, despite people who stab you in the back, despite it all of it comes back to the core, the root, your balance. Who do you think you are? Are you loving on yourself? Are you giving yourself self-care? Are you being determined? Are you focusing on yourself? Do you have it written down? Are you actually doing what you say? And that's the hardest part, that right there. We say we want to do things, but the action behind it. You say you want to do it, but are you doing it? See, we have to do what we say in order for the results to happen. You want to be the results driven person. And if you want to achieve the level of success that you want, you gotta make the hard decisions. See, especially when we don't want to do things, that's when you need to do it. Especially when you feel discouraged, that's when you need to get up. That's when you need to rise up. That's when you need to love yourself. You say, I'm going to love myself. I don't feel like it today, but I love myself and I'm going to do it anyways. So that's what perseverance is. It shows how strong you are. It shows how much you love yourself, how much you respect yourself. How much are you willing to do in order for you to be able to achieve what you want? All of it is up to us. Nobody can give us a certain life. It just doesn't just happen for us just like that. We don't just get and receive things. See, successful people, they fall down, but then they get up. Successful people get bankrupt. Successful people don't get support. Sometimes there's roads that we have to walk by ourselves. Nobody is going to be there to hold our hand. You may have to learn more courage. You got to learn to build your foundation strong, that despite what I'm going through, despite my struggles, despite who is there to be there for me and support me and love me, I'm going to continue. I'm going to keep going no matter what. And we got to resolve that here first in our mind and then put the actions behind it. Are you putting the action behind your words? What is your fruitage? See, we are only going to reap at harvest time what we're putting in. What are you putting in? What are you planting? How are you watering it? All of that is going to show what you're going to reap at harvest time. What are your results? If you don't put in any results, what is there going to be for you to harvest? What is there going to be for you to be encouraged? See, the more that you keep trying is the more likely you're going to be able to achieve more successes. And don't listen to what anybody else says. Don't listen to what anybody else says, no matter who says whatever they want to say about you. All of that is irrelevant. Who cares what people think about you? Who cares what other people say about you? All of that doesn't matter. See, we got to love ourselves despite, even if nobody else doesn't see how wonderful you are. People don't always see the struggles. People don't know about the battles that you're facing. Everybody is going through a certain battle in their life right here, today, and right now. But God sees it and you see it. So focus on that and encourage yourself. And we have to learn to tell ourselves, I'm so proud of you. And we have to say that. I'm so proud of you. You're doing such a good job. And that's what's going to encourage you to keep going. See, the race is not won by those who give up. No, success is by the results. So what results? That you keep going despite every time you fall down, then you get up. How bad do you want it? How bad, whatever it is that you want to do, how much do you want it? See, it's all up to us, all of it. So I encourage everybody who is here, either on the chat or in the replay, no matter what it is that you're going through, no matter who supports you, who doesn't support you, people talk about you in front of your face, talk about you behind your back, people who are looking at you, waiting to say something about you. And we all know that the people who smile in our face is the main people. They got their hand behind their back ready to stab us in the back, right? And that does hurt a lot because sometimes we may hear back the things that people may say about us. But all of that is just showing who really is supposed to be there for you, who really is important to your life. Because it's better that you find out right now when you're in your season of planting than when you get to your success. See, when you get to the top, you want to have people really who have been there from you were fixing the ground, your groundwork, your foundation. And now that you have achieved, now you can look and you can say, This is a person who really cares about me. This is a person who really supports me. This is a person who understands me. Those are people that you want to be your friends. Those are the people who you share your dreams with because they're there, whether you have, whether you don't have, when you're discouraged, when you're strong, when you're not, when you feel like giving up. Find people who love you in any circumstance, that support you in any circumstances. So, especially here on YouTube, people who are there maybe when you don't even have a lot of views, maybe when you don't have a lot of people in your live stream, maybe when people will tell you to give up on your channel, maybe when you feel like giving up on your channel. Don't listen to those people. Anything that you want to do, whatever school you want, if you want to go to school, you could be 90 years old. And if you want to go to school, go to school. If you want to have a family, despite what other people are saying about you should be a certain age, maybe you're too old to do X, Y, and Z. Don't listen to those people. You're never too old to learn. You're never too old to love. You're never too old to try again. Never. And that's why I'm giving you this encouragement to never give up, to persevere, to be encouraged despite your circumstances, despite how you may feel. Who is there to encourage you? Who is there? We have to remember that we have to be our first line of defense. We have to respect ourselves. We have to love ourselves. We have to support ourselves, and we have to remain focused. See, a lot of times we lack the focus in our life because we are listening to other people, or we're comparing ourselves to other people. What somebody else needs doesn't show up maybe with what you need. So we can't look at somebody else's circumstances. We can't. Yeah, any circumstance, whatever you are going through, whatever you are going through, any circumstances, any difficulty, any problem, you can persevere. Remember, it's one moment at a time. I remember when I had all of those losses and I felt the crushing weight of heartache and pain. And I just thought, what is it worth? Why keep going? Because I deserve better. And that's something that I tell myself, because I deserve better, because I want better, because I love myself, because I want to achieve, because I want to do certain things in my life. So don't give up. Be encouraged. I'm old and still work, make videos, and have 2 Facebook groups. Yes, Josie, it doesn't matter. That's what I'm saying. You can't compare yourself to somebody else. And sometimes people think because they don't want to do something, or because they don't like a certain thing, that you shouldn't do that as well. Or maybe they tried it and it didn't work and it won't work for you. No two people are alike. One person can try it and fail, and you could try it and succeed. It's about personality, perseverance, all of it fed together, and the action behind it. So don't listen to other people when they tell you that you can't do things. You have to want it for yourself. And you got to think about, I want this for me. I love me. I'm going to achieve. I'm going to succeed. I'm going to keep loving myself. And it's good that we remind ourselves of that every day. I love myself. So if you haven't told yourself today, tell yourself today, I love me. I can do this. I deserve this. I deserve better. I respect myself. I'm going to try no matter how hard it is, no matter what I have been through. I am not my circumstance. It doesn't matter who supports me. It doesn't matter what people have done. It doesn't matter what I have gone through. See, it doesn't matter what you have been through. It's about where you're going. It's about how you focus and what you're focusing on. See, you can't focus on the times where things didn't work out. You got to think about, but this time can work. But I can do it. But I am able and I am strong and I am willing. See, the willpower has to come in our mind. We have to put that in our mind. We have to, because if we don't, that's easily how people get discouraged. People easily get discouraged. And that's one of the prayers that I have all the time. I pray for people. I pray for people, those who feel discouraged, those who feel depressed, those who don't have support that they want to. I pray that my prayer could touch them and that they could get encouraged to get up and stand up and love themselves. Because it's not easy to love yourself when you lack support, when you lack, maybe thinking that you could do it. Maybe when you get discouraged, it's hard to get up over and over and over and over again when you keep hitting a roadblock or disappointments or discouragement, but you can do it. Yes, Donna. Yes, good for you, Josie. Yes, we're very proud of you. And I'm proud of so many of all my subscribers because when I read you guys' comments about, I know personal circumstances of so many of my subscribers, I know what you guys have been through. I know some of the struggles that you have been through. And maybe some of you have endured some of the things similar to what I have been through. And I just want to give you a virtual hug and let you know it's going to be okay. You are going to be okay, despite whatever you're thinking, despite what people say about you, despite everything. Keep going and keep loving yourself. Keep loving yourself. That's what you got to put that in your mind. I'm going to keep going because I deserve better, because I love myself. And remember, you do. Remind yourself of that anytime you start feeling down, anytime you start feeling discouraged. Tell yourself that you can do it. That's right, Boss Life Online. You can do it. You can do it. And we have to keep telling ourselves, remember, the only person that is stopping you from your hopes and your dreams is you. Not other people, not family members, because sometimes we get comfortable in making excuses or blaming other people just because we haven't put in the hard work, just because we are being lazy, just because we lack the motivation. So don't blame other people when we aren't getting what we want. Really, how hard have you been trying? Have you really and truly been trying? Or have you just been staying comfortable? Keeping an ordinary life, keeping up with the same monotony of every day. We have to remember that if you never change anything, nothing changes. So make the changes, put in the hard work, love yourself and respect yourself. And remember, just because maybe what you want to do has not been done doesn't mean it can't be done. Whatever you want to do, you can do it. Even if nobody has done it, maybe you're going to be the first person to invent something, to try something, to do something, to be there for you. Maybe your project is going to save lives. Don't hold that dream inside. Don't hold it inside. Keep going until you get your yes. It does not matter how many times people say no. That's when you need to encourage yourself. Say, I'm going to do this. Every time you get a no, get up and say the next time it can be yes. That's what we have to learn to live for. Do you and anyone else here think that roadblocks might be an indication to go about it in a different way? Yes, I do, Miss Full Roller. Sometimes maybe you may not be trying the right thing. See, And that's the thing. I really appreciate that comment, Miss Full Roller. Sometimes we keep doing the same things, and maybe that's why you're getting the same results. So, like Miss Full Roller gave the recommendation, maybe you need to try something new. Go about it in a different way. And sometimes you may need to change your circle of people that you're trying it with. Maybe they're not the right people that is going to take you to your destination. See, people, if you are around the wrong people, it can sabotage. It can sabotage. Maybe that's not the person for that blessing. Maybe you haven't run into the right person. See, sometimes when you get in situations like that, maybe certain people are just there to teach you how to get on the right road, but then you leave them and then you're going to pick up and be around different people. Yes, sometimes you have to start over and go after your dreams in a different way. Exactly, Boss Life Online. And we got to understand that. Don't think just because it didn't work out 1, 2, 5, 10, 20, 30 times, then okay, you just give up and say, maybe this isn't for me. No, if it's something that you can't stop thinking about, it's like a hunger, a fire inside of you that you can't silence. You can't extinguish this fire. I have to do this. If that's what you have, don't let anybody tell you that it's not for you. Remember that. What is put inside of each of us have different visions and plans and goals, and whatever you want to do, keep going despite how hard the road may be, despite having the support maybe that you want, despite maybe you don't have the finances that you want. Keep going despite that. Keep your head all the way up. Believe in yourself. Love yourself. We got to remember, love starts. You got to love yourself first. And we got to stop looking to other people in our family. You got to stop looking to people who we want to love us. But sometimes some people are incapable. They're not capable of loving you. We got to stop trying to get people who don't love us, people who don't care about us, people who are dangerous and harmful to us, and wanting them to love us. They're not the right people for you. Sometimes the people that we want to be there for us are not the right person to get you to the next level in your life. They're not the people who is going to take you to your destination. And don't be sad about that. Be happy. Be happy because the right people will come. No matter what you go through, if it's up, if it's down, they're there. Look at those people and don't worry about the people who don't, the people who talk about you, the people who are mean to you, people who say nasty things, people who really are there for you, people who are on your side. No matter what you go through, they are going to be there. Look at those people and also look at yourself and give yourself time. We got to learn to give ourselves more time. We got to be more patient with ourselves. No matter what our age is, sometimes we want to go too fast. And sometimes we got to slow down the pace and think about things. Really think about it before we make decisions. Think about people. Is this the right person to share my dreams with? Is this the right person to be in business with? Is this the right circumstance? Is this what I'm supposed to do? We got to think about it. We got to meditate about it. We got to write it down. We got to keep reworking the plan until the plan works. Rework the plan until the plan works. And be focused. Be strong in your mind. Love yourself. Be patient. Forgive not only others, but yourself. And we got to let go of the past so we can live in the present. Let go of the past and live in the present. That's so important, guys, because you can't move forward if your mind is in whatever year that something happened to you. We got to live in this moment. We got to live in today. And that means not allowing our past to write our present. We do. Yes, being on your timeline, your speed mode of operation is unique to you. Oh, wow. That is a hand clap, Miss a Full Roller. Yes, your timeline. You got to work on your timeline, on your plan. And you got to work at your speed, not your mom, auntie, cousin, sister, friend, co-worker, whoever. No, you got to work on what is your timeline, your focus, your mode, your thought process, and in your personality. Got to remember you can't be like somebody else. You got to do it like you do it. Be yourself, and we got to learn that how I am is good enough. How you are is good enough. Remember that. Tell yourself that every day. Who I am is good enough. I am somebody special. I am somebody important. I am somebody of worth. Never forget that. You are somebody of worth. You are unique and special. Don't let anybody tell you any differently. And we got to remember that. Put that into our mind and lock it in just like a key. Lock that in. I believe in myself and I love myself. And because of that, there is nothing that I can't do. There's nothing that you can't do. The past is gone. We only have today, and tomorrow is not promised. Yes, Josie. And those words are so true. You never know. Don't say, I'll wait for tomorrow to do it. Do what you can today. Let go of things that's not important, things that don't fulfill you, make you feel good. Let that go. Let them go so that you can do and be who you need to be. And who you need to be is joyful, fulfilled. You are whole. You are important. And you are strong enough. You are strong enough. So despite what you have been through, I'm going to go over these 5 steps one more time. Number 1, make sure your goals are worthy of your perseverance. Number 2, recall past persistence. Number 3, take a step in the right direction. Number 4, set your pace. Number 5, just keep going, even if it's only in your mind, even when you want to quit. Be persistent. Be persistent. And love you. Be persistent and love you. That's so important. It's a life lesson that if more people would love themselves, there's nothing that you couldn't do. Absolutely nothing. Thank you, Donna. You too. Have a good evening. I appreciate you being here, Donna. Show kindness, love, and remove people who pull you down. You can do anything and put your mind to it. Exactly, Josie. Got to put your mind to it. So I just wanted to encourage you guys. Feed and nourish your heart. Give you support and love. You know, sometimes the people around us, aren't giving us what we need, but you can have support. You can have love from people you don't even know. So I'm sending you all the positive energy. I'm sending it all to you. So receive it. Love yourself. Believe in yourself. Be patient with you. And never give up. Never give up, guys. So that's the live stream today, guys. I just wanted to encourage you guys, keep persevering, never give up, never stop trying, don't give up, love yourself. You are somebody, be courageous, all of that. Sink it into your heart, sink it into your mind, and put it into action. I appreciate all of you guys. Blessings, blessings, blessings. I pray that all of you may have peace today and each and every day. Have peace with yourself. Be patient with yourself. Be patient with yourself. Everybody has different struggles. Everybody has different problems. Just be yourself, and every day be a better version of you. You are always good enough. You are always good enough. And don't let anybody tell you any differently. Do you hear me? Don't let anybody tell you any differently. You are good enough. I am Marlene, and I am the content creator for living your best life. And on this channel, I have positive, motivating, and encouraging videos by way of story time, vlogs, Relationship Thursday, doses of positivity, and Sunday talks show like today. I thank you so much for watching. Thank you for giving me an opportunity to spend some time with you. I always want to feed your heart, your mind, and your spirit. Thank you so much, guys. Always love yourself. And I will see you guys on the next video, story time, vlog, all of it. Thank you for being here. And if you have not subscribed to the channel, I would love if you would subscribe to the channel and be a member of my channel. Just click that join button. And I would love for you guys to check out the member only playlist with different videos, topics, and live streams. Keep loving you. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Much love, guys.
Be encouraged, be inspired, be yourself.